Hi, this is Lou. I want to discuss with you about end time prophecies. The last days, the book of Revelation, apocryphal, meaning about the end times. There was a servant, there was a master who had a servant that he put in charge of the other servants while he was going to go away. He didn't tell the servant he put in charge how long, but there's a wise servant and there's a sloth servant. The wise servant was very articulate about, very capable. He made sure the other servants got fed. He kept an eye on them, made sure they got all their work done. So when his master came back, he would see that things progressed the same way they did it as if he was there himself. But this unwise or sloth servant, when while the master was gone, he decided to go out and get drunk. He uh, he didn't make sure the servants got fed and got their meals, got their water and their all their needs met, and made sure they got their work done. He just decided since the master was gone, he'd just have himself a good time and still get paid. Which many people today, you hire them, and if you go away, it's not much gets done. But there's some, if you hire them and you leave and come back, you can see they kept on working. But some, I've been a contractor, so I know this. I've hired many different kinds of people, and I said, "Oh, I've been working the whole time." You know, one guy had working for me on a roof job, and I had a younger guy and I had an older guy both up there working. Well, the older guy was carrying half bundles of shingles up the ladder because he's older, which is okay. But the younger guy would go ahead and carry whole bundles up, which they are very heavy. And so it was okay. I didn't mind him carrying half bundles. He's an older man. He's in his 70s. But I had to go do something. I think I had to pick up another compressor or something. And I came back and I looked on the roof. And well, I think they went home that day. I came back the next day. And I looked on the roof and they was all full bundles up there. Now, how could all those full bundles be up there and no half bundles up there? Well, uh, the younger guy says, "Well, you just sit down and take it easy, and I'll carry it all up there for you since you're an older gentleman and everything." But, I was paying the other guy, and, how come there's no half bundles up here? Well, blah, 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 So he was slack. You can hire some people and they're slack. If you don't keep your eye on them, as soon as you leave, they're going to sit down and do what they want to do. But anyway, this parallels the story is applicable to the end times, people in the end times. There's people that say, oh, Jesus isn't going to come for a long time. A long time. I can just party and have fun and just be lax. And I might go to church on Christmas or Easter or when I feel like it or They don't read their Bibles. They don't hardly ever pray unless they really need something. Or uh, they're the slack servant, represented by the slack servant. And there's skeptical people. If you go over with them with the end times, they will say, "This has always happened. We've always had earthquakes. We've always had rumors of wars. We've always had wars since the beginning of time. We've had wars, even in the Bible. But the fact is, as we discussed before, they're more intense, and there's more. Each year, there's more, and pestilence and diseases. So there can be no argument about it. But the skeptics will use that as an excuse. I know because I've talked to people, and then they don't have to be as committed to being a Christian. They can hold on to some sins that they should probably be dropping off themselves. And to be honest with you, in my walk with the Lord, you can't really put sins off much if you don't really consciously follow the Lord with all your heart and soul and might, and study the Word every day, read the Word every day, pray every day, and not forsake the assembling of yourselves with other believers that help build you up. So the other servant was very diligent, the wise servant. He made sure the other servants got fed, made sure they got their work done, made sure they got their tools, shovels, picks, whatever they needed to get their work done. He made sure they got all their supplies. He helped them oversee the work. And, when the master returned home, he could tell that the work went on just as if he had been there. But the unwise or slack or servant, when the master came back, he could tell, this nothing got done the way it was before when he was there, overseeing him. Jesus is going to come back. And if you're thinking that it's going to be a long ways off, it might catch you unawares. Like that master he didn't say how long he was going to be gone, but he may have come back in a week, 3 days, a month. So it gave opportunity to the lax servant to say, well, he's going to be a long time. I'm going to have me a good time while he's gone. Still get paid. But here's the thing. If you think that at the last minute you're going to be able to serve Christ and you've been putting it off and being lax and sitting on the fence and just playing around being a Christian, and you haven't seriously devoted your whole mind, heart, and strength to your relationship with Christ, you're not going to be ready. He's going to catch you unawares. And the sad part about it's at the end of Matthew 24. It says there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. That's agony. And it's not just for a period of time, it's eternity. Gnashing your teeth, that's chewing your tongue. That's great pain and agony. I just would like to make sure that people understand this, because I hate to see anybody suffer. It really bothers me for people to see people suffer. My little dog, before he died, he would have seizures, and it would just break my heart. He would be whimpering and having these convulsions and foaming at the mouth, and I just loved him so much. He went everywhere with me, and he was just a wonderful companion. And there's a lot of people in this world that I love, that I've met a considerable amount of people in Mayfield and in my life that I really care about, and I don't want to see even people I don't know, anybody. I don't want to see anybody suffer. So please, please take the time now to love Jesus with all your heart. God bless you all. You're precious to us.